Hello. It has been a really long time since I made a video, but I wanted to just answer some questions I've gotten about pregnancy. And yeah, I just really want to share about my plant-based pregnancy so far, being pregnant while still working as a personal chef. And yeah, let's just get into it. Oh, I forgot to say, when I first was planning on doing this was like right after I found out I was pregnant, and I got some questions from you guys, and now I am 23 weeks. So I'm in my second trimester and feeling really good. But yeah, let's get started. So first, I want to share a little bit about my pregnancy story. So my husband and I, we have been trying to conceive for almost 2 years, and we're feeling kind of bummed out about it, kind of like a little bit hopeless. And we decided to go down the route of fertility testing. We weren't really wanting to do treatment. I didn't feel super great about treatment at that moment, but I did want to get tested just to see why it was taking me so long to get pregnant. But actually, the day after we had our consultation for the testing, and it was kind of overwhelming. They were telling me all the tests they wanted to do, and some of my sisters had been through those tests, and some of them were painful. And I was just feeling kind of sad about it. And the day after, I took a pregnancy test and it was positive, and I could not believe it because I had just seen so many negative tests, like probably hundreds throughout those almost 2 years, and we're so excited. So it was the best day ever, and I definitely feel like it is a miracle, an answer to prayers, that I was able to get pregnant and not have to go through the treatment also, because I know that that is really intense, and I am just so sorry for anyone who's going through that right now, because I just have so many family members and a lot of friends, and it's really painful a lot of the time and such an emotional thing. So I am praying for anyone who's struggling to get pregnant. You're in my thoughts and prayers. Next question was, what kind of birth am I planning on having? So I am planning on having a hospital birth with a doula. We found an amazing doula that I'm really excited about, just especially it being my first birth. I've just heard, and I have just so much comfort knowing that someone who's like a birth expert will be with me the whole time, because even though you have nurses around, like the doctor isn't really with you the whole time, so it'll just be nice to have a doula with me, and I'm really excited about that. I do think a home birth would be so amazing at some point, but really what I wanted was like a birthing center, but they don't have that on Maui, so if they ever opened that up, they're kind of trying to get one started, that would be my favorite option, I think. Okay, next is, will I be plant-based throughout my pregnancy? And yes, of course, my doctors are really supportive of this. My blood levels all came back great. I had great iron. I'm just really focusing a lot on iron and calcium. So a lot of calcium fortified foods, calcium fortified plant milks and cereals, as well as stuff like beans and greens that have a lot of calcium. And for iron, I'm really focusing on pairing foods with iron with vitamin C. So for example, like hummus that I make has chickpeas and lemon juice. So that lemon juice will boost the iron absorption. So yeah, I'm being really intentional about it. But yeah, everything's been great with being plant-based for pregnancy. Oh, one more example I wanted to share that would help with that iron absorption is like if you're having a green smoothie, adding like a splash of orange juice for some vitamin C. Next is weight gain. I actually don't have a scale, so I haven't been able to track this super well, but they do weigh me every appointment, but they didn't at my last one for some reason. So the last weight I had was only 16 weeks, and I gained like 4 pounds, I think. So yeah, I'm sure that I've gained a lot more now because I definitely have a bump now. But yeah, I'm not really like worried about weight gain. I just feel like eating plant-based, I'm going to gain whatever the baby needs. So yeah. Chefing while pregnant, if I'm still working as a personal chef while pregnant. Yes, I am. I'm not working with as many clients as before. I've kind of scaled back a little bit, but luckily I have just had some random waves of nausea. I haven't had like weeks and weeks where I'm nauseous. So I've still been able to cook and taste test the food because I was really worried about that like I'm not gonna be able to work at all because they're like, what if I throw up at work? But I actually haven't thrown up, so I've just felt nauseous a couple random times. But I felt really great this pregnancy. I guess it's my only pregnancy, but I felt really great. I haven't had much to complain about except just feeling a little tired. Food aversions or cravings. Cravings, I kind of just crave some things that I already like before. Like I really wanted fruit, watermelon since it's summer. I love like this one vegan cookie dough ice cream, the So Delicious brand is really good. So I've maybe been like letting myself have more of that than normal, or eating more of that than normal. As far as aversions, I've kind of had more of that. It was really hard to eat greens and salads at the beginning, and potatoes still, like if it's in a soup it's kind of okay, but I'm having a really hard time with potatoes. Sweet potatoes are okay, but like cold potatoes or russet potatoes seem really gross to me. And also the Costco bitchin' sauce, or it's not Costco, but it's always at Costco. We never like had that a lot before, but for some reason it's like the most disgusting thing to me. And if I just see it at someone's house or something, I just want to throw up. Last question I'm gonna answer is what prenatals I've been taking. So I have heard that it's good to switch out your prenatals and kind of alternate, just because supplements can be contaminated with heavy metals. So if you're kind of alternating like every other day, you're switching between 2 or 3, then that can be better for you. So I always try to have a couple different ones on hand. These are some of the brands that I've tried. Seeking Health is a great one. Nordic Naturals is also a good one. Baby and Me Too is another one. And My Kind Organics is another one. And then I'm also doing separately DHA. It's an algae-based DHA, so if you are getting fish oil DHA, you're actually getting the DHA that the fish get from the algae, so it's a secondary source. So it's better to get the algae-based DHA because that also will have less heavy metals, because fish have heavy metals. Thanks so much for watching this. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'm going to try to post more about maybe like registry or what I'm bringing in my hospital bag. I want to just share a couple things. Be sure to ask any questions. I've had some people reach out about personal chefing, so it's been great to answer questions about that. But yeah, I hope everyone has a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.